Let them do what they want to do. I'm not scared. Whether it's for the Manipur violence, whether it's for the climate goal, I'm never ever stopping. They can do whatever they can. I can even give my life, to achieve my goal. I can give up everything.
Well, that's Licypriya, and I'm trying to catch hold of her for an interview. It is quite impossible a task because the way she is being greeted by people, always guarded by people, and so occupied. But nonetheless, I will keep trying. She has become the new sensation of Manipur and one who had stormed onto the dais, onto the stage of the United Nations Climate Conference, the COP28 in Dubai. And when she went there, she also took Manipur along with her. And that's why it's significant. Where are you going next?
Mayangfal. I think there's some others.
Okay.
Our government must work together to bring up gold, oil and gas to top causes of today's climate crisis. My generation is already the victims of today's climate crisis, and I want my new generation to make steps.
A new hero was born on December 11. She is just 12 years old. But Licypriya Kangujam had all the courage to storm onto the stage at COP28 Climate Summit in Dubai, holding a poster that read, "End fossil fuels, save our planet and our future." She is from Manipur, and for a state that is broken and wounded, Licypriya in no time became the face of revolt. I never expected this kind of a scene, like people would be going gung-ho around you, garlanding you.
If you had been there in the first day when I arrived in Manipur, I went in the car, in every gully, log the mujhe.
Okay. Her revolt has catapulted her from a climate activist to now a fresh lease of hope for a beleaguered state. She started climate activism from the age of 7. On her return from Dubai, she has received hero's welcome. People say, just not climate, but Licypriya had taken Manipur to the world stage.
Hello.
It's such an honor to meet you.
Same here.
मैं सोचा मैं आके पहले पैर दे जाऊं. How do you manage to get this courage? You know who she is? She is the same girl, and I want to call her a girl because she's just 12 years old. And at 12, she had the courage of 25, 26, 27, much more than many of us, to storm onto the podium of the climate conference in Dubai.
COP28.
Licypriya, you are an inspiration to many. Who is your inspiration?
My inspiration is the people of Manipur, is the people of the whole world, because without their love and support, I wouldn't be in this position that I am today. So without their love and support, I'm nothing. So these people, my people, really inspired me and gave me the courage, to be who I am today.
But when you actually stormed onto the podium, when you were actually walking up, you had no fear that somebody can catch you, you might be stopped, or maybe this is not the right way. You actually thought this is the right way?
You see, I had no other option left. That was the only thing I can do to spread my message, to spread the problem to the whole world that we are dying. We are suffering in the front lines, even though we are innocent, even though we are not responsible for what we're facing today in the front lines.
So Licypriya, it is only about climate, or you also wanted to highlight the issue of Manipur?
The thing is, you see, there are a lot of global issues that we're facing in this world. So yes, I'm working towards, solving climate change, solving the issues that we're facing today, in the global south, in the poor developing nations. And I'm also working towards, pushing, the violence, the communal violence we are facing in my birthplace, 𝐼𝐴𝐼, Manipur, because this is not just any communal violence. It's a violence where children are involved in. It's a violence where people are killed, women are raped. Many children, many people have still not returned their homes. So this is really unacceptable at any cost. So I was there in the United Nations Climate Conference, highlighting not just the climate issue, but also the issue of Manipur, of my people that they're facing.
So you had to go to Dubai to highlight the issue of Manipur. Do you think India has been blind that way, that you had to go outside India to draw the attention that look, there is something wrong happening in my land and we can't stay quiet? Do you think India has been blind?
Yes, they have been blind, they have been silent. This is really unfair, towards my people of Manipur. As I've told you before, my people are dying. Children have lost their future, their hopes for a good future, their education, their school life. Everything is lost. They're even involved in this violence that they should not be in this violence.
I have seen children holding guns. I have seen children wielding guns. They've been given training. They are there at the front line. And every time I met them, I was literally bewildered as what is their future? And they're all convinced with the idea that this is a fight to protect our motherland and we are willing to sacrifice anything and everything, including our future. It had hurt me deeply.
This is the real situation we are facing. I was there in the UN because my country was silent in this issue. They're doing nothing. They're silent. Even though Manipur is a part of India, then the Indian government, our PM, our honorable PM must work towards it, must work towards peace, bringing peace in this violence that we're facing. Instead of being silenced as, the honorable Prime Minister of India or as the government of India, they should know what we're facing, what we're suffering, they should know how to solve this. They should work on it instead of being silent. So this is unacceptable at any cost. This is the reason why I had to also highlight the Manipur issue in COP, outside India.
So you are saying when you were there on that stage, on that dais of United Nations Climate Conference in Dubai, which is COP28, it was just not climate change. You were also trying to highlight Manipur.
If you're talking about the disruption that I've caused, it was about climate change. But if you talk about, the various events and conference that there are lots of events going on in COP20, not just one or two. So in that, when I was giving my speech, in every opportunity that I got, topic that I can highlight about the Manipur's issue, yes, then I did it.
Okay, she is born on 2nd of October. We all know why 2nd of October is memorable and so dear to all of us. It is Gandhi Jayanti. You shared the birthday with Mahatma Gandhi. Does it make you feel overwhelming and more responsible that you have to do something like the father of the nation for the people of our country, for the people of India, for everyone?
Yes. As being born on 2nd October, it gives me more courage, getting inspired by our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji.
Okay.
Pupu, he has given me a lot of courage, to even fight, until I achieve my goal. Because, we are unstoppable, another world is possible, and change is possible.
You also held a speech. You said that our leaders lie and our people die.
Yes.
Is it only for climate or is it also for Manipur? Because that's a very strong statement to make. Our leaders lie and our people die.
It's for every global issue that we're facing. It's not just about climate change. It's not just about the Manipur issue that we're facing. It's about any topic. It's about any problem. Like, if our leaders lie, then people die. It's not just about the climate. It's about the whole global issue. If our leaders are irresponsible, not doing what their role is, not speaking up, just being silent, then the people will die for sure. It's not just about climate. It's just not just about Manipur.
So in regards to Manipur, you think the leaders have been irresponsible of our country?
Yes, they have been irresponsible because वो अभी भी कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं. They're still silent on it. If they were responsible, then why are children's future lost? Still lost? Why are still people dying, in this violence? It should have been stopped, a very while ago if our leaders were responsible for this.
Okay. When you're meeting these people, you're going from one relief center to other relief center. What is that you're trying to preach? What are you trying to connect with?
I'm trying to know the story, the real story that they're facing, the problems that I want to highlight to the world. So firstly, I want to know what the real situation is, what their problem is, what their issues and concern is, and then highlight those problems, highlight their concern, their worries and all their issues to the world. Because I just speak for the reality, I just speak for truth, and that's why I'm visiting the relief camps, to meet the displaced children, their parents and other people who have been suffering from this violence.
I want to ask you a question which is more suited to your age. When you're visiting the relief camps, are you finding people of your age over there? And when they see you, what's their reaction?
You see, yes, I have been visiting many relief camps, and yes, I have been seeing many children my age or even younger or even older. Their reaction made me happy. They were smiling when they saw me. Some were crying, which made me very emotional. When I talked with them, when I heard that some of them are still not going to school and that their future is lost, I became very emotional.
Licypriya, you still have a home. Your parents are with you. There are many languishing in these relief centers. I visited a couple of them in the morning today, and they are waking up inside a relief center. They're going to a school. They're coming back to the relief center. They will sleep there and again wake up in the relief center. They don't have a home. They don't have a place to call home. How would you want to reach out to the country? Because now you're a symbol of hope. You are a symbol of revolt. You're also a symbol of hope. And when I spoke to these people in the relief center, they said, we see Licypriya as a symbol of hope. How do you want to bring hope in the hearts of the people?
I will push forward, the Indian government to fight on this issue, because we are not responsible for this. We are not the ones who started this fight. So why should we suffer from this fight? So I will really push forward the Indian government again and again until there is peace. Because
how would you do that? How would you do that? I remember once you had gone and demonstrated outside the parliament, right?
Yes.
So what's your plan in the future to highlight the cause of Manipur?
You see, in the COP28, there was Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji attending there. Yes, I was trying to reach out to him and talk to him, but still, he ignored me. He went on, passed by. But still, I was trying. I would use my social media as a powerful tool to highlight the issues and then, write letters to the Indian government and then make them speak out the truth, that why are they still silent on it. I will meet the government, the Chief Minister of Manipur, the one who should be responsible in solving this violence. I'll meet him, I'll interact with him, and then ask him, why are you still not doing anything?
So you are saying in COP28 in Dubai, you saw the Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, over there, and you wanted to meet him?
Yes, I was reaching out to him, but he ignored me.
He ignored you?
Yes, he saw me. He left his head, ignored me, and then just walked away. He called out his guards, his secretary, and then they were blocking me, to a corner in COP28.
Do you think there could have been a better way to reach out to the Prime Minister rather than doing what you did in Dubai? Because after all, it's an international affair, and country's international image is equally important. So when you tried reaching out to the Prime Minister, that on a foreign soil for an issue which is domestic, do you think that could have been avoided, or you could have done it better? You could have done something different?
I'm doing it in the best possible ways I can, to highlight the issue. I just can't be silent, even if there was any better way, I would have done that. But still, that was, it's not like you would get every chance and opportunity to meet the PM of India, So, in that time, I tried to reach out to him again and again, calling his name, calling him out, but still he ignored me, and that was really unfair. He should listen to a 12-year-old girl child, like me, who just wants to ask him some questions, who just wants to highlight the problem that we're facing.
Okay, what next? You will be visiting all the relief centers and finally make a document every story and then present it to the Prime Minister, present it to the Chief Minister. What's your plan like?
Well, my plan is for now, visit, I would try to visit as many relief camps as possible in Manipur and see, and see out their problems, hear out, their voice, about their problems, their issues and their worries, their concerns and everything. And then, yes, I would make a video, I would post it in my social media. I would write, a document too. And then, I also have been given, a book by the Meitei community, the World Meitei community. They have given me this from the Meitei people, and in that book, it is written about the truth, about the reality. So I would try to give it to the United Nations Human Rights Commissioner, or maybe to the our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, to highlight, to make him see what's happening.
So you are saying
using that book.
So you are saying there is gross human rights violation. You are saying there is gross human rights violation here in Manipur.
Yes, I feel, yes, there is human rights violation, because we shouldn't be facing this. We have our own rights to live, live happily here in peace, but still, the other community Kuki people disrupted that peace. They started the violence.
Licypriya, I want to ask you this question. You are so young, and when I meet young people, when I see doubts in their heads, hatred in their heart, when they talk about revenge, it's gut-wrenching, it's gut-wrenching. Because we are all raised in an environment, in a country where father of the nation is Mahatma Gandhi, who has only spoken about non-violence. And to find hatred finds such a big place in the hearts of young people, it worries me. And when you talk about the same thing that, they are doing this, would you also want to reach out to children on the other side? They could equally be victims of violence.
Yes, you see, I'm trying to go to Chanted, which is the other community who started the violence. I want to go there, to know the both sides of the story, not just my side, my community, but also the other community's side. So yes, I'm planning to visit Chanted, the place where the other community who started the violence live in, and then meet and interact the children there, and then know their problems, their concerns and their worries too, and then know both of these sides' story.
What's your message for India, for our country, for the people who are watching you? What's your message for the people of India, for the world at large?
Well, I just want to say that please don't be silent. Manipur is a part of your country, of my country, India. It's not like it's a part of some other country. Instead of being silent, as the government, of India, you must act on it. Instead of being silent, you must act on it as soon as possible, because many children, many people have lost their homes, their lives. There is a lot of loss and damage here, and children has lost their hope for a future, for their education, for their life's sake.
Your fight would continue?
Yes, absolutely. My fight would continue until I achieve my goal, which is peace that I'm praying for, for the people of Manipur. Why should I stop? Why should I stop, being concerning, why should I stop raising my voice for these children who are not responsible for what they're facing?
Aren't you scared?
No, why should I be scared?
Aren't you scared of questioning the power? Because these days, whoever questions power, they are branded as not national, or they are branded as anti-national.
Let them do what they want to do. I'm not scared. Let them do what they want to do to me. I'm never ever stopping until I achieve peace, until I achieve my goal. Whether it's for the Manipur violence, whether it's for the climate goal, I'm never ever stopping. They can do whatever they can. I'm never stopping. I can even give my life, to achieve my goal. I can give up everything just to achieve my goal. So I am unstoppable. We are unstoppable until we achieve our goal.
Where do you find so much of courage from?
It's from the people. Their love and support gives me hope, gives me courage that we can still have a better future. We can still have a better planet with better people.
Final question. If today you said the Prime Minister was there in Dubai and you are quote unquote alleging that he ignored you. If you find the Prime Minister, if the government is there in front of you, two questions that you ask the Prime Minister or two things that you would tell to the Prime Minister.
I would first like to ask him, why are you still silent?
He did speak inside the parliament. He did speak inside the parliament.
But are they acting? But are they taking up actions? If they are speaking, are they doing any actions, to solve this problem? If they were doing actions, it's not really affecting, it's not really bringing peace. If they were speaking up, if they were doing actions, taking actions, then why would people still be dying? Why are they still in the relief camps? Why are there still houses burning down? Why are there still innocent children who are displaced, living in the relief camps? They have lost their future. Why? Why is it like that? If they were speaking up, if they were taking actions, why would it be like that? You just can't say that they're speaking in the parliament. If they would, then where is the peace?
Look what we have done to a 12-year-old. It is for us to decide good or bad. We all think about a child at home. Our child at the age of 12, we would expect my son, my daughter to go to school, study, engage in extracurricular activities. Here is Licypriya on a mission, and she says she's unstoppable. She has got anger in her heart. She has got, disappointment in her heart. She has got a lot of questions in her mind, and she says nothing can stop her. Look what you have done to her. And she's not alone. There are many who are possibly living a life much worse than what she is living, who don't have a house, who possibly don't have the parents around, who can't go back to their villages, who don't have a land to call their home. Look what you have done to this place. And that's why this story was needed to be told.
Thank you for watching our natural news coverage. Don't forget to follow our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel.